What's up everyone, John from ARTV. It's time to talk about the new collaborative album from Skrillex and Diplo, two producers, DJs. Skrillex rose to fame probably around 2011-2012 with the release of his Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites EP, along with the Bangarang EP, both which saw a lot of success, kind of popularized dubstep in the mainstream, and of course Diplo, known for a lot of his production work, and of course with his label Mad Decent, which hosts the likes of Riff Raff and Dylan Francis. This new project feels like kind of a collection of unused material from both artists, and they kind of just came together and mashed it into one collab album, and the results are very messy here on this thing. If I'm being honest, the majority of these songs just feel like they're trying really hard to get played on the radio or else at your next party. Not that there's usually a ton of substance to either of these artists' material, but I have defended Skrillex a lot in the past just because some of his music is very enjoyable to me. It's very upbeat, a lot of great bass drops, something that I can kind of groove with, but on this new album it almost just seems unlikable to me to an extent. Now, some of these songs I do understand in the context of maybe a club setting, a party, you're just hanging out with your friends and you want something in the background, but as far as actual listening goes, there's nothing really to keep me coming back to this thing. Now, a couple of these tracks definitely feel like something straight out of Skrillex's playbook. I feel like one of those would be Holla Out. I really like that track. I think it's got kind of a nice club vibe about it, but at the same time it doesn't take itself too seriously. It doesn't have a lot of extra vocals added to it, and I feel like that's the problem with a lot of these tracks. They just kind of go for a bland EDM feel. I also don't understand what the obsession with having reggae artists on an EDM or else a dubstep record really is. There's a couple of those tracks here on this very record. Jungle Bay featuring Bungie Garlin, and of course Beats Knockin featuring Flyboy Kino. Two tracks that I'm kind of indifferent on. They kind of have a weird build-up to them and then an awkward payoff. Jack U as an album is just so inconsistent. I mean, 1 minute we're kind of up with a decent track. I mean, Beats Knockin, as formulaic as it may be, I can understand why some people would be getting into it, but the next track, Take You There, which features Kaiza, is just so boring and generic that I can't even bring myself to play it again. Kaiza is actually a pretty talented artist. She had the breakout hit Hideaway recently, and I gotta say she's pretty likable as an artist, but here on this song she is just so toned down. Everything about it just feels done before, and that's the problem that I'm having with a lot of this record. Another one of those tracks would be the Justin Bieber song that everyone seems to be talking about. The track is called Where Are You Now? And just kind of sees Bieber kind of on his knees making a plea and just trying to come off as the puppy dog, the likable person that, you know, did everything right in the relationship, and now he's begging for his love to come back to him and saying, where are you? I took care of you. Where are you now that I need help? It has one of the most uninteresting drops I've heard. It's got this awkward high-pitched tone flying about during the hook, and it just kind of gets looped over and over again, and I'm sitting there just kind of staring at my computer screen, listening along, and like, am I supposed to have some sort of reaction to this track at all? I mean, I don't hate it, it's just a total snooze fest. One more complaint before I get to the positive things that I have to say about this record. It's the track Febreze, which features 2 Chainz, and it's the most unapologetically stupid tracks that I've heard of the year. Probably in my top 5 for worst songs that I've heard in 2015. The whole track is built around a stale loop that feels like it was recycled from 2013 and then used on this record, and features 2 Chainz shouting, yeah, yeah, I'm the shit, over and over again before finally dropping one of the most cringeworthy lines of all time, yeah, yeah, I'm the shit, I should have Febreze on me. Was this some sort of fucking stupid product placement that they were like, hey, you know, we've got this company, Febreze, we make things smell better, so let's get a rapper on there talking about how he's the shit, and then just, you know, maybe throw Febreze in there on the hook. That'd be great, you know, I'm sure it will connect with all the kids. I'm not even gonna dig further into this because I'm just gonna get worked up. As far as what I liked on this record though, I'm liking the track To You, which features, I believe it's the UK singer AlunaGeorge. She kind of, to me, sounds like a cross between Lily Allen and Ellie Goulding, two artists that I'm very fond of, so I gotta say it was a welcome song, even though it does feel a bit radio friendly, a little bit safe, and of course the majority of this record does, considering both of these artists do take risks, Diplo and Skrillex that is, but Here on this track even, they kept it pretty radio friendly, but at the same time it's got a nice hook on it. It's kind of got a soft and even flow. It doesn't kind of have the awkward like verse to random drop in there. It actually fits with the flow of the song, so I've got to compliment that. The track Mind featuring singer Kai is one that may be a bit repetitive, but at the same time I'm not indifferent to it. I kind of like it. I think it's a likable tune. And of course I mentioned liking the track Holla Out, probably my favorite track here on this record. It features snails and tarantula. I think that one succeeds just because, like I said, it kind of limits the outside vocals and focuses on the instrumental. It's a banger. It comes in, it gets the job done, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. Jack U as an album from Skrillex and Diplo, not really feeling it at all. Couldn't stand the intro. A few of the tracks I just found to be unlistenable. For me, I can't muster up more than a 2 out of 5 for Jack U. If you've made your way through this album, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments section down below, and of course smash the like button while you're down there. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy my reviews. Remember, this is all just my opinion. If you're loving the album, if you're hating it, let me know why tastefully and respectfully in the comments section down below. I've got a lot of reviews on the way. Of course, these coming months are going to be very, very busy with album releases. If there's anything you would like to see me tackle specifically, let me know that in the comments section. Of course, thank you for watching. If you would like to see my last review or my vlog channel, you can click those links that are floating down below me, the annotations there, or else the links to all of my social media sites are in the description down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon right here on ARTV.